State versus Charles Frank, 17-424. Possession with purpose to deliver controlled substance, drug paraphernalia, other related charges. Are you Mr. Franks?
Yes, sir.
And you have a lawyer, sir?
I have a lawyer on a different case, Mr. Benjamin Gibson.
Okay.
Is there any way I could get my parole hold lifted on this?
You'd have to talk to somebody besides me. Parole is, I don't have any authority over that.
Judge,
Are you-
my understanding is it has been lifted.
They tell me they think it may have been lifted. Let's see, sir, are you gonna hire a lawyer, make application to public defender's office?
Yes, sir.
Which of the two?
I'm gonna probably hire a lawyer.
Okay. I'm gonna have you appear on November 16th, is that correct, Ian? Before Judge Webb for attorney status and arraignment. Okay.
But my parole hold has been lifted?
Well, I don't know that, but the prosecutor says he thinks it may have been, so you can check on that. But that's all we can do today. Thank you. Matthew Lytle, 17-426.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Charged with the drug case. You have a lawyer, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, are you gonna make application to the public defender's office or hire a lawyer?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a public defender, sir.
Okay, have you made an application yet?
No, I've not been offered one.
Okay, well, they have them there, as I understand it. Ask for one and fill it out, turn it back in. I'm gonna have you appear on November 16th November 16th for attorney status and an arraignment, okay?
All right.
Thank you. State versus Miranda Collins, 17-425. Possession of controlled substance, related charges. Ms. Collins, I've appointed the public defender's office to represent you. Let's see, I think you're appearing for an arraignment. How did she plead?
Your Honor, she enters a plea of not guilty. She'll waive formal arraignment, reading of the charges.
Okay. We'll enter the plea of not guilty, and when will she be appearing for a pretrial?
February 1st.
We'll have a pretrial in your case on February 1st, ma'am. Anything else?
Your Honor, I would like to, can I speak to her just for a second, Your Honor?
Sure.
Miranda, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chisholm has given me a plea agreement, and either myself or Mr. Bailey, one will get over to the jail and visit with you about that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, 17-427, Christopher Mackey, theft of property. You have an attorney, sir?
No, sir. I just found out that I had a warrant this morning. I came to turn myself in, and but I am actually say right now I'm innocent. And I have proof and
Okay, I tell you what, can you get a little closer to the microphone? Let's start again. Do you intend to hire a lawyer or make application to the public defender's office?
I just found out this morning I had a warrant for my arrest. I turned myself in. I have all proof and evidence at my parents' house to prove that I am innocent.
Okay. You intend to hire a lawyer or make application to the public defender's office?
I would need to make application to public defender's office.
Make application to public.
Bond.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
My bond is already, I've already posted my bond, but I'm here on a probation hold, which I was getting ready to go see my probation officer this morning, but I got a hold put on me so I can't see him yet.
Okay. Fill out your application, turn it in. I'm gonna have you appear on November 30th for attorney status and an arraignment, okay?
Is there any way I can get my hold put to where I can see my probation officer? My meeting was with him was this morning.
Okay, well, I don't have your probation case in front of me, but You're going to see your probation officer, you say?
Yes, I would leave straight here from Judge. Bail has already been posted. I would leave straight from here and go straight to my PO's office.
Are you aware of a probation officer?
Who's his probation officer?
Who's your probation officer?
My probation officer is Officer Cody.
He'll come see him, Judge, eventually, if he's got a
Is
hold
it,
on
is
it.
it district court?
No, that's him.
He just placed the hold this morning when I was arrested. when I
Okay.
came.
Sir, you need to get you a lawyer is what you need. Make application to the public defender's office if you're going to, okay?
And we've had him before.
Yeah,
Therefore,
I just got done with everything and I was trying to get this stuff taken care of and this stuff just happened because I have all the evidence to prove that I'm innocent.
well, Mr. Cooper is volunteering to represent you, so, what do you have to say about it, sir?
Your Honor, I don't know anything at all about this case, but he has been applying to the public defender's office before, and unless this situation has changed very recently, when he
Okay.
fills out the
Judge, he-
paperwork, will be appointed.
Back in August, Judge, he was placed on probation for 72 months for various charges. I just signed this morning a petition to revoke his suspended sentence. They haven't set that case up yet, but it's coming after they get your signature.
Okay.
So,
Well, there's nothing we can do about it right now, sir. We'll have to take it up at a different time.
Is there any, never mind, okay.
Well, thanks so much. You may stand aside. Are you Mr. Chambers?
Yes.
Okay, State versus Joshua Chambers, 17-267, a rape case. Anything to be done today?
Your Honor, there's no action to be done today. I think this is a plea deadline. I'd ask that that be extended until you're back over here on the 30th, I believe.
When is his trial?
I do not know, Judge.
December 4th, I believe.
Your Honor, if it is December 4th, then I would not ask at this time that his trial date be changed.
Okay, we'll leave it as scheduled.
pay us for the rest.
17-176, Derek or Justin Panale. Fraudulent use of debit or credit cards, theft by receiving.
Your Honor, this is on the court's docket. He's actually on Judge Webb's docket.
Okay, so there's nothing to be done today?
I don't think so, Judge, because the failure to appear was issued by Judge Webb and not by
Okay.
this court.
All right, you may stand aside. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor,
Uh-huh.
I have a letter of incarceration.
And what is that?
I was incarcerated in Christian County, Missouri,
Okay,
and I was OR'd from that jail, and I'm on drug court there.
okay.
And is there any way that I could get OR'd from this jail and get a court date so I can come back down
Okay,
and handle this another day?
why don't you talk to your lawyer about that and maybe he can handle that for you?
Mark Cooper is my lawyer. Mark Cooper,
I'm right here.
is there any way that you can handle this for me so I can get home and report to my officer and everything, and I can get a court date and I can get a pass? I'm not in trouble up there anymore, so I can get a pass to come down here to another court date and everything like that and handle it. Then I just need to get home right now. I've been incarcerated since last month. I have a letter of incarceration of why I missed my court date here, and I had every intentions on making it because I had talked to you about the court date. If there's any way that you can get me OR'd today and get me home, I'll give you my word that I'll make it to the court date.
Judge, we had to extradite this man. It cost us $155 to go get him. I'm not going to approve an OR court date. He can sit here and talk to Judge Webb. He failed to make a court date yet.
Okay, well, Mr. Cooper can work on it and see if he can work anything out for you.
I'll come over, Justin. I won't be able to get over there today, but I'll come over and I've not seen that letter that you're talking about.
The jail here has copies of it. I have it right here. I can read it off to you and everything. I can pay, if you give me a bond of $150, I can bond out to a $150 bond.
We're not agreeing to that, Judge.
Sir, you're just gonna need to talk to your lawyer and see if he can work something out for you. I'm not gonna set your bond at $150.
is there any bond that you could set me or anything? I have drug court. I just got into drug court up there, and I just started drug court up there, and I'm doing good up there and everything. And and if you guys can give me something where I can get out today, I could be back for a court date.
No, sir, not right now.
Judge, do you want him to appear? He doesn't have a pending date since he had
Have him appear before Judge Webb on November 30th.
That's us.
That's, I'm sorry,
The
16th, November 16th.
Justin, I will get over and see you. I think because Judge Webb has set your failure to appear, that I will look at what you have. I can send that to Judge Webb, but Judge Putman can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's the only one, meaning Judge Webb, that can recall the failure to appear.
Sir, will you stand aside?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
State versus Francisco Rodriguez, 17-233, drug fraud, several counts.
Your Honor, this was set for a hearing today, and on the defense motion, we would ask that this be reset to the 30th. Your Honor, I think the basis, as I understand it from visiting with Mr. Rodriguez yesterday, for this revocation is that he has pending charges in Washington County. So that would go a long way in resolving this matter.
Are you willing to waive the 60?
Yes, Judge, we are.
Fine, very well. Will be waived.
Your Honor, is there any bond that the court would consider setting in this matter?
Judge, we placed this young man on probation on October the 5th. At that time, he was convicted of obtaining prescriptions by fraud, a Class 2 felony, criminal attempt to obtain prescriptions by fraud, and he was put on probation for the next 4 years. This gentleman didn't make it 10 days before he was arrested for possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, theft by receiving felony, possession of a firearm by certain persons, and simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms. Judge, this gentleman needs to sit in our jail so that we can revoke his probation. We obviously made a mistake by giving him probation in the first place, and I would like him to sit there until we can have a hearing so that we can do what we probably should have done in the first place. Judge, this man was on probation not 10 days.
It's probably in his best interest to just set him jail. That'll be all we can do today, sir. Thank you. State versus Jesse Van Cleve, 17-19, possession of controlled substances, paraphernalia. This is a revocation.
Your Honor, when I went to the jail this morning, Mr. Van Cleve had filled out a portion of the application. It is not even completed to the point that I can present it to the court.
Okay. Well, I'll just set it for hearing on November 30th, and we'll try again. That's all we can do today, sir. State versus Carlo Baro, is that correct, sir?
Perugia, yes, sir.
Okay, 16-379, breaking or entering theft. It's on a revocation.
Your Honor, let's bring him over.
So we're going to transport you to the courthouse, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Are you Christopher Gladney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is 16-247. And it's on a revocation hearing that's is it set for today?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay.
We'd like to have a hearing.
Okay, we'll transport you to the courthouse, sir, for a hearing.
Thank you.
Okay. State versus Michael McHugh, 17-421. Do you have Mr. McHugh there?
He's here, Your Honor.
He's here?
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
I'll be with you in just a minute, sir, okay? Jada? Yes.
I don't know if we're set for arraignment. We had at least an 8.1 in front of Judge Webb. We entered a plea of not guilty at that time.
see what we got here.
If it's necessary, we'll do that again today.
This is a drug case. No, look, as you said, you've entered a plea of not guilty, and we'll just schedule the matter out.
Okay, so will we get a scheduling order?
It's been done.
Okay.
Okay?
His next date, Your Honor, is February 1st.
For pretrial, February 1st.
This has also triggered a probation revocation out of Marion County, which I believe is also assigned to this division. I contacted the prosecutor's office there to get a court date. I don't want to miss a court date on that. I don't know if the court has information on that, if we should continue talking to Marion County.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, sir.
State versus Christopher Smith, 17-419. Delivery of controlled substances near certain facilities. Other related charges. Looks like he's already entered a plea of not guilty and the public defender was appointed.
That is correct, Your Honor, and I just gave him his scheduling order, which the court had signed.
Very well.
That's all the action taken. That case.
Leave it as scheduled. State versus Don Roy, 17-417. Theft by receiving. Sir, last time you indicated you were going to hire a lawyer. You hired to represent.
I'm from out of state, sir. I've just been out of, for a week. I would like a little time if I could do a little research, find a lawyer. There's a lot of things in this case that don't add up.
When is his pretrial unit?
It's in February, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to have you appear on November 30th for attorney status.
Okay, November 30th?
10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. State versus Danielle Wood, 17-261, theft of property.
Your Honor, this is a plea deadline case. This is a restitution case. And what I've talked to Mr. Chisholm about after we came out of chambers is, and I don't think there's any objection from the state, this was filed, I believe, on June 20. Is continuing this over for approximately a month and on defense motion, and if she can come up with the money, then I think she's going to get a misdemeanor. So that's what I'd like to do.
When's it scheduled for trial?
December 4th, I believe, Judge.
File a motion.
Thank you, Judge.
State versus Daren Caro, 17-259. Sir, I'm looking at a police statement and some conditions of probation or suspension. Have you gone over these?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Do you feel you understand what's set out in these documents?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you understand the charges against you and the range of penalties if you're convicted?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty to possession of drug paraphernalia, a misdemeanor, manufacturing marijuana, the purpose to deliver, a felony, possession of marijuana with purpose to deliver, possession of drug paraphernalia, a felony, possession of firearms to certain persons?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was your previous conviction for?
It was for taking some tires and rims from a guy who owed me some money
When was that?
in '83.
By entering this plea, you're giving up your right to have a trial and also give up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you been promised anything other than what's set out in these documents?
No.
Has anyone threatened or pressured you to get you to change your plea?
No, Your Honor.
And are you guilty of these crimes?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the factual basis for this?
Remember back on in March of 2017, this gentleman had a small 6x10 storage building located next to his house that had fans and vents in it used for growing marijuana. He was found to be in possession of about 19 marijuana plants that were about 24 inches tall, including starter cups and just sort of a growing operation. While he was there, he did have bags of marijuana in various weights from approximately a half ounce to 4 ounces. He was found to be in possession of 3 rifles, and he is as he said, he's a convicted felon. The paraphernalia, Judge, would have been the growing operation that would have been used, the numerous pots and things that were used to grow the marijuana.
Is that true, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
This time, sir, I accept your plea and judge you guilty for possession of drug paraphernalia misdemeanor. You're sentenced to 12 months in the county jail for manufacturing marijuana. Were you intending to sell it? Is that what you're...
No, Your Honor.
Well, it says manufacturing controlled substance with purpose to deliver. Is that not correct?
Judge, that's the state's charge. The gentleman had it packaged for delivery. He doesn't have to sell it. He can hand it to somebody and be guilty of delivery.
You intended to sell it to somebody?
No, Your Honor.
Well, why are you pleading guilty to it, sir?
I just had it in some bags for personal use.
But you're pleading guilty for possession with purpose to deliver. Why are you doing that?
You know, I think his answer is that as part of the negotiated plea that we worked out, and
Well, you realize the court's not bound by this recommendation, and you can get any sentence up to the range of punishment, which is up to 10 years in the Department of Corrections.
I understand, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna accept a plea if you're telling me you're not guilty of it.
I am guilty, Your Honor.
You told me you weren't. We'll just let a jury decide it, because if you stand here and tell me that you're not guilty, and then you change your mind, that's not right. You're not being truthful with me. So you're free to go, sir. State versus Geneva Lively, 17-292, 17-281. Is there anything to be done in that case?
Your Honor, we've received the plea offer from the state on this. We need some more time to evaluate it. This matter is also set for December 4th. If it pleases the court, I'll file a motion to get some more time to let us negotiate and work on it. The trial date's never been continued in this matter.
Or I can just have her come back on November 30th, and that gives you...
November 30th, Your Honor?
Uh-huh.
If it pleases the court, if we could come back for that date, that'd be great.
All right.
I didn't know we had a date that short available. So
Okay.
we'll reappear on that date and we'll work on it in the meantime if it pleases the court.
Very well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State versus David Smith, 17-289. Breaking or entering, several counts. Theft of property, several counts. Who represents you, sir?
Ben Burnett.
Okay. Stay in contact with Mr. Burnett.
Actually, I'm supposed to talk to him at 4 o'clock this afternoon, Your Honor.
All right. Well, has he advised you he's going to represent him?
I'm not sure.
So you've already retained him?
Yes, sir.
You're just going to talk to him.
Yes,
He's not entered his appearance. for
No,
some
sir.
reason.
He's in court with a trial today. I don't understand where he's at exactly. But I talked to
he is in Boone County. He's doing a plea in front of Judge Webb. He was scheduled to be in a jury trial today. That's what he's entering the plea on this morning.
Judge, is this matter set for trial? It's been pending since March.
I guess there will be a trial on December 4th.